Hello, today we'll be talking about Goldeen. Its previous PYC dates are June 23rd, 1996, April 14th, 1999, February 2nd, 2002, November 23rd, 2004, September 14th, 2007, July 5th, 2010, April 25th, 2013, February 14th, 2016, December 5th, 2018, and September 25th, 2021. Goldeen is kinda ugly to me. I feel like in an attempt to make it look pretty, they made it ugly. Maybe it's just that I don't like the human features on a fish. Anyway, let's get in the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we are talking about Goldeen, the goldfish Pokemon whose number is 0118. This is what it looks like. Its type is water, abilities Swift Swim or Water Veil. Lightning Rod is its hidden ability, gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 225, or 39.9%. Breeding is egg group Water 2, hatch time 20 cycles, height is 2 foot or 0.6 meters, weight is 33.1 pounds or 15 kilograms, base experience yield is 111 in the first 4 gens, 64 in 5+, leveling rate is medium fast, EV yield is 1 in attack, shape is that, has no feet so it has no footprint. Pokedex color is red and base friendship is 70, and I'd call that more of an orange, and if anything it's more white than the orange, but okay. Goldeen is a water-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves into Sea King starting at level 33. Biology: Goldeen is a white pie sign Pokemon with orange markings. It has circular blue eyes with orange lids and prominent pink lips. On its forehead is a large horn, which is larger on a male than on a female. It has a small, wavy dorsal fin surrounded by an orange patch and long pectoral fins, with orange markings at the bases. Goldeen's billowing tail is orange around the base and turns white toward the edges. Its tail is admired by many for its beauty and similarity to a ballroom dress. Goldeen has a wild temperament and will use its horn to smash its way to freedom if kept in an aquarium. It competes with others of its kind to determine which has the strongest, thickest horn. Humans swimming near it must exercise caution lest Goldeen rams them. Goldeen is a very common sight in any body of fresh water, including ponds, lakes, and rivers. It can be seen swimming upstream in large schools during the breeding season in spring. Its strong fins allow it to maintain a steady speed of 5 knots while swimming upstream. It is known as the Water Dancer due to its elegant movements in the water. In Gen 1, Waterfall was its signature move. Evolution: Goldeen evolves into Sea King. So you can see that here, Goldeen Sea King. Game data: Pokedex entries. In Gen 1, in red and blue, its tail fin billows like an elegant ballroom dress, giving it the nickname of the Water Queen. Yellow: when it is time for them to lay eggs, they can be seen swimming up rivers and falls in large groups. Stadium: its beautiful tail fin billows and flutters like an elegant dress, swims at a speed of 5 knots. In Gen 2 in Gold, its dorsal, pectoral, and tail fins wave elegantly in water. That is why it is known as the Water Dancer. Silver: a strong swimmer, it is capable of swimming nonstop up fast streams at a steady speed of 5 knots. Crystal: during spawning season, they swim gracefully in the water, searching for their perfect mate. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, or Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry. But if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Gen 3 and Ruby, Goldeen is a very beautiful Pokemon with fins that billow elegantly in water. However, don't let your guard down around this Pokemon. It could ram you powerfully with its horn. Sapphire: Goldeen loves swimming wild and free in rivers and ponds. If one of these Pokemon is placed in an aquarium, it will shatter even the thickest glass in one ram of its horn and make its escape. Emerald: in springtime, schools of Goldeen can be seen swimming up falls and rivers. It metes out staggering damage with its single horn. Fire Red: its dorsal and pectoral fins are strongly developed like muscles. It can swim at a speed of 5 knots. Leaf Green is basically red and blues, but the Water Queen is capitalized and has quotes around it. In Gen 4 in Diamond, it swims elegantly by flittering its tail fin as if it were a dress. It has the look of a queen. Pearl: it swims at a steady 5 knots. If it senses danger, it will strike back with its sharp horn. Platinum: though it appears very elegant when swimming with its fins unfurled, it can jab powerfully with its horn. Heart Gold is Gold's entry. Soul Silver is very similar to Silver's but slightly different, so I'll read it. A strong swimmer, it is capable of swimming non-stop up fast streams at a steady speed of 5 knots per hour. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Platinum's entry. In Gen 6, X is Pearl's entry, and Y is the Gold entries. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Goldeen and Pokemon are the correct casing. In Gen 7 in Sun, When the weather grows warm, they form groups and swim upriver. This sight serves as a poetic reminder that spring has arrived. Moon. Spellbound by the length of its horn and the beauty of its fins, many strange trainers raise Goldeen and nothing but Goldeen. Ultra Sun. Although known for their splendid tail fins, Goldeen apparently compete among themselves to see whose horn is thickest and sharpest. Ultra Moon. The way it swims along, fluttering its dress like fins, has earned it the nickname Princess of the Water. The Let's Go Games entry is Yellow's entry. In Gen 8, Swords is basically the Gold and Y entries, except Water Dancer is now capitalized. Shields is Fire Red's entry. Brilliant Diamond is Diamond's entry. Shining Pearl is basically Pearl's entry, but they changed the number 5 to the word 5. Goldeen in the Alola Pokedex. Game locations. Side game locations. In events, held items Pokemon caught in Gen 1 must be traded to a Gen 2 game in order for a held item to appear. In Red, Blue, and Yellow, you get TM33 Ice Punch 100% of the time. In Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon, Sword, Shield, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, you get Mystic Water 5% of the time. Stats, base stats, HP 45, Attack 67, Defense 60, Special Attack 35, Special Defense 50, Speed 63, for a total of 320. This Pokemon's special base stat in Gen 1 was 50. Pokéthon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, psychic, dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to grass and electric for double, immune to nothing, resistant to steel, fire, water, and ice for half. Notes: if this Pokemon has Lightning Rod, the effectiveness of electric type moves is 0. So it would be 0 instead of 2. Learn set by leveling up. 1, you get Peck and Tail Whip, 5 Supersonic, 10 Water Pulse, 15 Horn Attack, 20 Agility, 25 Aqua Ring, 30 Flail, 35 Waterfall, 40 Soak, 45 Mega Horn, and 50 Horn Drill. By TM/TR and Sword and Shield, TM21 Rest, 24 Snore, 25 Protect, 27 Icy Wind, 31 Attract, 33 Rain Dance, 35 Hail, 36 Whirlpool, 39 Facade, 40 Swift, 45 Dive, 52 Bounce, 53 Mud Shot, 76 Round, 96 Smart Strike. For the TRs, TR, 0, Swords Dance, 1 Body Slam, 3 Hydro Pump, 4 Surf, 5 Ice Beam, 6 Blizzard, 12 Agility, 16 Waterfall, 20 Substitute, 26 Endure, 27 Sleep Talk, 28 Mega Horn, 45 Muddy Water, 57 Poison Jab, 84 Scald, 87 Drill Run, and 95 Throat Chop. In Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, TM3, Water Pulse, 7 Hail, 13 Ice Beam, 14 Blizzard, 17 Protect, 18 Rain Dance, 32 Double Team, 42 Facade, 44 Rest, 45 Attract, 49 Scald, 58 Endure, 75 Swords Dance, 82 Sleep Talk, 84 Poison Jab, 87 Swagger, 90 Substitute, 95 Surf, and 99 Waterfall. By breeding in Sword and Shield, Quillfish gives you Acupressure, this group gives you Aquatail, this group gives you Haze, this group gives you Mud Slap, and this group gives you Psybeam. In Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Quillfish gives you Acupressure, this group gives you Aquatail, this group gives you Body Slam, this group gives you Haze, this group gives you Hydro Pump, this group gives you Mud Shot, this group gives you Mud Slap, this group gives you Psybeam, and this group gives you Skull Bash. By tutoring, in the Sword and Shield expansion pass, you get Flip Turn and Scale Shot. By transfer from another generation, 1, you get Bide, that doesn't work anymore, and Bubble Beam. 4, you get Captivate, that doesn't work anymore. 6 and 7, you get Confide. 2, you get Curse. 1 through 7, you get Double Team. 1 and 3, you get Double Edge. 2 through 7, you get Frustration, that doesn't work anymore. 1 through 7, you get Fury Attack. 4, you get Fury Cutter. 7, you get Headbutt. 2 through 7, you get Hidden Power, that doesn't work anymore. 4 through 7, you get Knockoff. 1 and 3, you get Mimic. 3 through 7, you get Mud Sport, that doesn't work anymore. 4, you get Natural Gift, that doesn't work anymore. 7, you get Quick Attack. 1, you get Rage, that doesn't work anymore. 2 through 7, you get Return, that doesn't work anymore. 3, 4, and 6, you get Secret Power, that doesn't work anymore. 5 through 7, you get Signal Beam, that doesn't work anymore. 1, 5, 6, and 7, you get Skull Bash. 2 through 7, you get Swagger. 1, you get Takedown. 1 through 7, you get Toxic. 1, you get Water Gun. And 3 through 7, you get Water Sport. That doesn't work anymore. TCG only moves, you get Splash and this card. Side game data, you got all this. Yep. Pokemon Ranger in the browser entry. Goldeen can't be captured while it's in the water. Target it when it leaps out. Got all this. Yep. Evolution data. Goldeen, level 33, seeking. Sprites here, so you get the basics. Size are a little bit bigger, but look more fish-like. Yeah, but you got the things. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, lines, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, on that one. In fact, right, you can only really see 2. Yep. So you got that. Yeah, it's very much unicorn horn, but I think it does become just a solid horn, though no more of the stripes. Yes, and you get that. All the colors are now like kind of accurate. I mean, it's all orange and kind of white, which is, you know, very nice, because that's pretty much all it's gonna be, is orange and white. I guess the lips will become a different color, but yeah, that's red now. They weren't originally. Of course, they become more cartoony as time goes on, the fins especially. And the dress, it becomes, yeah, much more dress-like, I guess. Gold here, yeah, you can see the orange is now, it's shiny. Well, it's a pink, which is interesting. You get the pink lips introduced in this one. Pink and red, I guess. Then, yeah, now we have the orange and white in Gen 3 here, all the proper colors, the blue eyes. This is sort of a lighter orange, different pink. Which is interesting, since emeralds, that's actually much darker, and that becomes an orange. That's interesting. The horn, yeah, it's now one solid one, you can see, but it's a separate piece. That kind of makes it ambiguous. Yes. That's interesting. Diamond and pearl, yeah, that introduces the gender differences, male and female. These will change, I'm sure, a little bit. So these are back to kind of a pink, but a different pink. Yeah, it's more of a red. Numbs, it's a different angle, pretty much the same though. Yes, and very obviously a different color now. They are very different. Yeah, it's sort of a yellow horn now. Yep, all that's okay. Got the full back sprites with this. Gen 5, yeah. Not much changes, I don't think. Then we get the models, kind of looking not so great. But it's okay. But pretty faithful, I'd say. Just, it's interesting to see it translated to the 3rd dimension. I'm sure it'll look better as time goes on, but yeah, this is all probably lighter colors. It looks like that's more of a pink again, and this is, yeah, just still the orange, I guess. Becomes kind of more of the orange in this one. Pink orange or an orange pink, I don't know. Then Let's Go games looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's kind of back to the orange proper. It's the lighter orange, of course. Shields, of course, better models. The eyes are now fully modeled. So it looks like maybe so are the lips. That's interesting. Yep. We got homes here. Yeah. They are not modeled eyes. But yeah, this is the redder orange, I guess. Lighter orange, yep. Okay, other sprites. Auric in Pokemon Super Contests, and Goldie in Pokemon Super Contests. These, I assume, are NPC Pokemon you battle in Pokemon Super Contests. In the anime, Goldeen in the anime. It's pretty cool. You can see it's kind of the more red style. Yep. Got all this. Oh yeah, Misty's Goldeen. Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, Misty got a Goldeen. That would probably be the big one that most people would probably know. Although she didn't really appear much. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, you got all this. Yeah, Pokedex entries and what I assume is Journeys, episode 24. And goes Rotom Phone. Goldeen, the goldfish Pokemon, a water type. When the weather warms up, Goldeen forms schools and swim upriver. Some say this is a sign that spring has arrived. Pokemon evolutions and the manga here. Goldeen and Pokemon Battle Frontier. Guess there was a comic for it. It's looking interesting. I mean, probably not the easiest to translate in black and white, but they did a good job. This TCG. Other appearances, Super Smash Bros. When released from a Pokeball, Goldeen uses Splash, having no effect on the battle. Super Smash Bros. Melee. When released from a Pokeball, Goldeen will use Splash, having no effect on the battle. Goldeen is also a Pokefloat. It will appear from the bottom of the screen, but quickly drop down to the bottom again, knocking out any character it hits. Trophy information. These water types are often referred to as water dancers, as their elegant fins make them incredible agile underwater. They can even travel upstream in rapids at a speed of 5 knots. Of course, they're not quite as nimble on dry land. Goldeen's horn drill is so strong that it can KO an enemy with one strike if it connects. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Goldeen will sometimes be found in a Pokeball and will use Splash when released. It does nothing to affect the battle. On the official blog, Masahiro Sakurai commented that Goldeen appearing at the most critical of times is in keeping with Murphy's Law. Then we got Goldeen in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, so that's what it looks like. I don't know why it's down here. Trophy information? A goldfish Pokemon. In contrast to its elegant appearance, it has a wild temperament, and its attack with its horn is severe. Among the techniques it can master, Horn Drill is especially reliable. It evolves into Sea King, but if raised without evolving, it can learn the powerful bug-type Mega Horn. There are male and female Goldeen. The male's horn is longer. Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. Goldeen will sometimes appear from a Pokeball or even a Master Ball. As in the previous games, it uses Splash when released, having no effect on the battle. Goldeen also appears as a trophy in both versions. So you can see that here, the Goldeen trophy in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Trophy information in North America. This water-type Pokemon sports a fancy horn on its head. An elegant swimmer, it can literally swim up waterfalls. In the world of Pokemon, this elegant Pokemon has a variety of effective moves in battle. In Super Smash Bros., however, all it can use is an ineffective splash attack. Pal, a water-type Pokemon with a distinctive horn. Thanks to its powerful fins, Goldeen can swim comfortably through the most torrential waters and even up waterfalls. It's known for both its strength and grace. That said, don't expect it to make a big splash in this game. Just a little one when it uses Splash. It's super ineffective. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Goldeen returns as a Pokeball summon, retaining the same behavior as before. Trivia: in the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Goldeen was originally known as Goldie. Goldeen's number in the Sinnoh Pokedex and the Johto Pokedex are the same, 078. Goldeen and its evolution were the only Pokemon that could learn Waterfall in Gen 1, before the move was an HM. Goldeen shares a fairly similar in-game cry to Caterpie, being only 0.07 seconds longer. Even though Goldeen uses Splash in all 5 Super Smash Bros. Games, as well as Pokemon Quest, it has no way of learning the move in any Pokemon game. Goldeen's Pokemon Soul Silver Pokedex entry claims that it can swim at 5 knots per hour. This is technically incorrect, as a knot is already a measurement of distance over time, nautical miles per hour. This last one I read in the Rattata video. Origin: Goldeen seems to be based on the Tosakin curly fantail breed of goldfish due to its flat tail and red and white scales. It might also be inspired by the Kohaku variety of koi fish. Its billowing tail and prominent lips and eyelids give it a feminine appearance reminiscent of a queen wearing a dress and makeup. This royal theme may come from the Japanese word for goldfish, which is kingyo. Its horn may be a reference to Matsya, a giant horned fish that is one of the avatars assumed by the Hindu deity Vishnu. Name origin: Goldeen may be a combination of goldfish or golden and queen. Tosakinto may be derived from Tosakin, curly fantail goldfish, a distinctive breed of goldfish. Okay. In other languages, related articles, references, external links to the Super Smash Bros. Series. Let's move on. Now let's watch Goldeen's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 2, Pokemon Emergency. In this episode, Ash has taken his badly injured Pikachu to the Pokemon Center, where one of the teams of Team Rocket, consisting of Jesse, James, and Meowth, with their Pokemon, Ekans and Coughing, have come to steal some rare Pokemon. And Misty here, who has followed Ash after he stole her bike, is about to defend the rest of the Pokemon in the center with her Pokemon here. So,
Pokeball, go!
There's the Goldeen. There it is.
Goldeen, Goldeen, return!
Okay.
That's her best shot?
Yeah, so that's Jesse, James, Meowth, Ekans, Coughing. That was Goldeen's first appearance in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's talk about the TCG. I have one Goldeen card. It's the first Goldeen card design. It was illustrated by Kagemaru Humino. I think this image shows off Goldeen well. It has 40 HP, it's 2 foot and 33 pounds, which is 0.1 pounds lighter than its weight in the official Pokedex. Next to the weight, there's the jungle expansion symbol. It has one move, Horn Attack. Since I've already explained what Horn Attack is in the video games, I'll just explain how it works on this card. It takes 1 water energy and hits hits for 10 damage. It's weak to lightning for double damage. It has no resistance, which is weird since it could have been resistant to fire or water, as it's resistant to those in the video games. It has no retreat cost. Its description reads, its tail fin billows like an elegant ballroom dress, giving it the nickname Water Queen. This is similar to the Pokédex entries in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Leaf Green. Goldeen is level 12. In the video games, it would be 21 levels away from evolving into Seaking. Speaking of Seaking, I don't have a Seaking card, so the next Pokemon with a card I have is Staryu. Now let's see why people love Goldeen. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you familiar with the series, might be wondering why we're on the single image. This is the only image we'll be doing today. So this is Goldeen by Joshua Dunlop, so this more realistic looking Goldeen. Probably not what we would have gotten in, say, Detective Pikachu, but pretty good looking, you know. You got all the things, the horn, fins, the colors, so yeah. That's it, so let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to wait until I talk about Snorlax before I can catch a Goldeen. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Seaking. As always, this is my proper outfit and you'll see me tomorrow.